All right, guys, here's your chapter 4, part 1 review. As you can see, the first part is plotting points. The second part is identifying types of slope. The third part is going to be graphing y equals mx. Okay, m is the slope. And I think that's all we have for today, okay? And then tomorrow we'll be calculating slope with given the 2 points. And then it will also be graphing y equals mx plus b, which you guys worked on the last 2 days. Okay, so as a review, I'll go ahead and do like the first 3 points for you guys. Remember, it is always x comma y. We always move along the x-axis first, which goes left or right, and then y is up or down. I know it's a little blurry. You guys might have to zoom in a little bit. All right, but the first one is 1, 1. So all we're going to do is go over 1, up 1, and we're going to go make our dot. I'll go ahead and make that a little thicker. And that would be A. All right, so I'm going to put a little A next to it. You can color code them as well if you wanted to. My next one is going to be negative 8, 3. So I'm going to go ahead and go all the way over to negative 8. I always move left to right first, and then positive 3. 1, 2, 3, between the 2 and the 4. And that is going to be my B. Then last but not least, I have my C. I can change color on that one. I'll make a little green dot next to it. You guys can always do it this way too. And I'm going to go over 1 and then down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can either have it color coded like that, how I have the green dot and the green dot, or you can label it with the letters. But either way, I don't know if we have that many colors. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't have enough colors, so you might have to label a few of them. But that is how you guys are going to do the top portion, okay? You're just going to label those points. The second part is obviously we're going to talk about slope and whether it's positive, negative, 0, or undefined. So remember, positive is anything going uphill. So if you're entering the graph, if you have like a little dude that's going to enter the graph, so just kind of think of a person walking onto that graph. Are they going uphill? Are they going flat? Are they going downhill? Or are they falling off a cliff? Okay, so kind of think of those things. So anything going uphill is positive. Anything going downhill is negative. Anything is flat is 0 fun. And then anything that is falling off a cliff, we'll just put falling is undefined. Okay, so that's straight up and down. All right, so you guys are just going to write which one those are down below. Not something that I need to do. I think that's something you guys can easily identify. But last but not least, we have y equals mx. Okay, remember, m is our slope. Okay, so right here, m is our slope. And remember, slope is rise over run. So the top number controls how many we rise or fall, so that whether we go up or down. And then our second one is our run. All right. So when we graph these lines, whenever we have direct variation, so we only have a y and an x, we have no b, right? So we have no b. That's what we did yesterday. We know our first point is always going to go through 0, 0. And then we're going to use the slope, the number in front of the x, to determine our next point. And then we can connect the dots. So this one is negative 5. So we're going to go down 5 to the right 6. So I'm going to go ahead and go down 5, and I'll zoom in a little bit more for you guys. We go down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then to the right 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. On your guys' test, I'll try having these numbered for you guys. Then I'm going to go to shapes. I'm going to use my drawing tool. I'm going to make a nice line going right through those. There, and that's all you guys have to do. Okay. So that one's nice and easy. But this one is going to be a 1. So remember, there's an imaginary 1 right in front of here. So you're just going to go down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1. I mean, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. You have a 1 over 1 slope. Okay. But examples 3, 4, 5, and 6, your y is not by itself. So what we need to do is just separate it. We're just going to divide by 5 And we're going to do that to both sides. And so our new problem is going to be y equals negative 2 over 5x. And now I can graph that. Again, my first point is going to go through 0, 0. So I'm going to make my point at 0, 0. And then I'm going to use my slope. It is a negative top number, so that means go down to 1, 2, and then to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is negative 2, 5. And then I go back to my shapes. And I'm just going to draw my line, extending through those points. That was not a great job, so I'm going to shift it a little bit. And that's all we have for today, guys, okay? This is the first part of our review, is graphing lines. So you guys are going to have to do the rest of those on your own, whether you watch this video or not. You're going to have to do these and then graph all these points. Tomorrow, you will have y equals mx plus b. So you'll have that second part, which shifts lines up and down. And you'll also have the formula y minus y over x minus x, okay? Let me know if you guys have any questions.